topic is bryophytes. Bryophytes. We know these bryophytes have dual living. Dual living. It means that they live on land, they live in soil, and also they live in water. So they are called amphibians of plant kingdom. So these bryophytes are called amphibians of plant kingdom. And we know these bryophytes are having no true leaves, roots, and no true stem. And these dependent on water, and these bryophytes are dependent on water for fertilization. These occur in humid area, shady places, and moist and hilly area also. Moist and hilly areas also. Now we know these bryophytes include two categories. Bryophytes include two categories. That is, first one is liverworts, and second is mosses. And we know the plant body of bryophytes is haploid. Plant body is haploid. That means produces spores. Produces gametes, so called gametophyte. Plant body is haploid. It means they produce spores, so called gametophyte. Produce gametes, so called gametophyte. And these are having male and female sex organs. Having male and female sex organs. Male organ or male gamete is called antheridium. Male gamete is called antheridium or anthriozoids. And female gamete is called orchigonium. Female organ is called orchigonium. This female gamete produces eggs. Female gamete or female organ female gamete produce a single egg, produces single egg, which is so single egg is produced by orchigonium. Single egg is produced by orchigonium. Now, important feature of bryophytes is that, what is the important feature? Important feature of bryophytes is that they, important feature that they live on soil and depend upon water and for fertilization, and depend upon water or fertilization. Now, these bryophytes also play a role in succession. Number 2, play a role in succession. So what is succession? It means new habitat formation or new climate formation takes place. New habitat formation or new climate formation takes place. New plants come and new plants maintain the environment completely. New plants come and new plants come and maintain the environment completely. Now, when fertilization takes place in water and theridium, that is male gamete will travel to the female reproductive structure, orchigonium, where it reaches to the mouth of the, when it reaches to the mouth of the orchigonium, egg will get fertilized with the enterozoites. As the result, the zygote is formed, and when haploid gametes fuse with one another, that is 2N is formed. This zygote does not undergo meiosis. So we can say female gamete produces egg, and egg is haploid, 2N. Egg is haploid, and it gives rise to sporophyte. It gives rise to sporophyte. Now, this sporophyte is not separate. It is not separate, it is present on the body. This sporophyte is present on the body. So, when meiosis takes place in sporophytic stage, when during meiosis in sporophytic stage, in sporophyte, a gametophyte is formed. During meiosis in sporophyte, a new gametophyte is formed. That means it forms new gametophyte. New gametophyte. And That means this gametophyte is also haploid. It means that it has half number of chromosomes. So haploid spores are formed and these convert into new gametophytic stage. Haploid spores are formed. Haploid spores produce and give rise to gametophytic stage. Give rise to gametophytic stage. Now, important page of Bryophytes is that they don't have vascular tissues. They don't have vascular tissues. Don't have vascular tissues. Vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem. And these are homosporous. 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 That means they produce only one type of spores. Produce only one type of spores. And these spores are biflagellated by having two flagella. And the sperm mother cell produces two anthrozoids at one time. Sperm mother cell produces two anthrozoids at one time. So these are also biflagellated. These are biflagellated. Now we know anthrozoids are male sex organs. Anthrozoids, we know these are male sex organs. Now there is female sex organ which is orchigonium. Female sex organ, orchigonium, female sex organ which is flask shaped. It is flask shaped. Orchigonium is flask shaped. And this female sex organ is sterile. Sterile. It means that it is not taking, so we can say it cannot take part in the process of reproduction. So no reproduction is taking place here. Now we can say there are categories of Bryophytes. So as for categories are concerned, we have two categories. First one is two categories. As I have already told you, there are two categories, and the first one is liverwort, and second is mosses. In case of liverworts, these liverworts are found in damp, shady, damp, shady, humid, damp, shady, humid, mountain, hilly areas, mountain, hilly areas, and also surroundings of streams and rivers, and also surroundings of rivers and streams. Their body is undifferentiated. Now, body is haloid. It means that undifferentiated. Undifferentiated means it is having no true leaves, as I have already told you. No true leaves, stem, and no true roots. For example, in case of mercantia. For example, this is now there is reproductive mode. There is reproduction. In case of when we talk about reproduction, when they produce vegetatively, when they reproduce vegetatively, in case of vegetative reproduction, they reproduce by fragmentation, budding, and produce spores. Reproduce by gametes. Spores reproduce by gametes. So these are cup-shaped structures in the mercantia. Cup-shaped structures in the mercantia, which we call as gamete. Cup-shaped structures which are present in the mercantia, and these cup-shaped this is called a gamete cup. Gamete cup, which is responsible for to produce asexual green multicellular buds. Asexual green multicellular buds. Then these asexual green multicellular buds which help in reproduction. Now there is orchigonium. In case of orchigonium, this orchigonium produces eggs. It produces eggs, and both these eggs fuse to each other. These fuse to each other as the result of fertilization. By fertilization, and zygote is formed. formed. Then zygote, when meiosis does not take place instantly in zygote, and zygote differentiates, zygote it differentiates and new stage is formed. New stage is formed. This new stage is called a sporophyte. New stage is called sporophyte. This sporophyte has three parts. It has three parts. First one is foot. Second is seta, and there is capsule, which are present, and these foot, seta and capsule remain present on the parent body. Remain present on, for example, it is Mercantia structure. This is female reproductive structure, or it is called orchigoniophore, and it produces eggs. These are responsible for female gametes, and this is gameca, and this is called gamete, which are green multicellular asexual buds. Now, when meiosis takes place we were discussing three parts of sporophyte, which are foot, seta and capsule. Three parts of sporophyte. Three parts of sporophyte. Three parts of sporophyte. Foot, seta and capsule. We know these foot, seta and capsule remain present on the parent body, and when meiosis takes place in capsule, spore formation takes place, and it has cells have 2n number of chromosomes. When spore formation takes place, spores disperse and then changes spores. Spore formation takes place when meiosis takes place. Spores are formed. These spores disperse, and new stage is formed, which is called sporophyte. It means sporophyte is formed. Then we will talk about meiosis. Number second is meiosis. These meiosis are the dominant stage of the life cycle is called as gametophytic stage. Dominant stage of the life cycle. Stage of the life cycle. Life cycle is called as gametophytic stage. Gametophytic stage. This gametophytic stage has two parts. It has two parts. One is protonema and second is leafy stage. Second is leafy stage. This protonema develops from spores. Develops from spores, and these are green branched filamentous. These are green branched ramianthus and creeping stage and creeping stage. Now in case of leafy stage develops from secondary protonema. Develops from secondary protonema and leaves are laterally present. Leaves are laterally present. For example, in case of sphagnum. In case of sphagnum, then we can say there are no, in case of protonema, there are no sex organs, and in case of leafy stage, there are sex organs present. Sex organs present. So simply, when there are sex organs, we know that they produce male and female gametes. In case of leafy stage, when there are sex organs, we know that they will produce male and female gametes. And then after fertilization, anthrozoid and egg fuse to form zygote. Anthrozoid and egg fuse and form, give rise to zygote. They form zygote, and this zygote differentiates to form sporophytic stage. It differentiates to form sporophytic stage. Then we know mosses have more elaborate mechanism. That means mosses have more elaborate mechanism. That means spore dispersal. Spore dispersal. For example, in case of polytrichum. For example, in case of polytrichum, then we know foot seta and capsule formation is called sporophytic exchange, which depends upon the gametophytic exchange, but for some time it is partial parasite. Why it is partial parasite? Because it derives its nutrition from gametophytic exchange. So then there is importance of bryophytes. Importance of bryophytes. First of all, we know these bryophytes prevent soil erosion. These prevent soil erosion, and then these have water holding capacity. Water That means they contain water holding capacity. Then, which is called as cotton moss. So, then there is peat, which is used as food. Peat used as food. Then we can say these bryophytes increase rainfall. These increase rainfall. Increase rainfall. Then another importance is that they help in the formation of soil. They help in the formation of soil. Now, when we will see three stages in the diagram, three sporophytic stages I have discussed, which is food, seta and capsule. Then we can draw here the gametophyte of Funaria, and this is zygote, this one is capsule, and this one is seta, and it is gametophyte. Now this was all about bryophytes. Thank you very much.